robot that can transform into different vehicles, and your main objective is to explore and retrieve missing computer segments from 6 very different levels.
Here's a game in the tradition of the FX chip. Vortex, unlike its predecessors Starwing and Stunt Race FX, has more gameplay and cool animation than just the FX chip. Its ability to give gamers the choice of craft and weapons through morphing without having to go to an option screen is great, and is something a lot of other battle games could well do with.
The graphics overall aren't quite as slick as previous FX games, but your battle system looks fantastic, there's a good variety of enemies to waste, and the bosses are huge. The techno soundtrack's good, if you're into that kind of thing, but the sound effects could have been beefier.
Vortex also isn't set upon an automatic path that your ship must follow. You can go any direction and anywhere inside the battlefield. The opening instructional sequence is another good feature, as jumping straight into the game can get a little confusing. But all that aside, the bottom line is that Vortex is a great game to play. It's challenging, and you'll be playing it in years to come. 93.
The lack of restart points in the levels is a major bummer, and combined with rock-hard bosses, make things very frustrating at times. Still, the varied gameplay makes this a cool adventure, so check it out. 88.
And now for something completely different. Here's the bus.
Now for some huge news, some monster news, some amazing news. Yes, due to popular demand, and I'd like to thank my mum for this, the zone that was going to finish up next week is now going to keep rolling along. 2, 3, 4.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Cop that! But there is one change. In 2 weeks, and for the fools out there like Tim, Bev, Amos, me, that's not next week, but the week after. In 2 weeks, we'll be doing our gaming thing at, wait for it, 8 o'clock in the morning. Scary? Yes. Only if you're a real wussbag, and remember, if you don't get up and watch us half an hour earlier, we'll come around to
That's disgusting.
That was
Anyway, cool down.
Anyway, but anyway, later on in the show, we've got heaps more buzz stuff coming up. The 32X, we've got stuff for the IBM PC. We've just got so much stuff. We've got, the Chrissy releases that are coming out.
Yeah?
All that sort of stuff just coming up.
Have we really got all that stuff happening?
Yep. Oh, I know.
Nobody told me about that.
No.
Why is it that how come Mark gets all the good news before me?
Cause?
I'm starting to get sick of this, man. It's not fair.
But I'm Muttley and he's not. That's probably
No,
what.
I'm not. Yes, that would be typical. I'm not going to get upset about it.
It's bedtime.
You go to bed. Anyway, it's time for some good old-fashioned zone violence. You know, the stuff that gets your blood pumping early in the morning. Which makes sense, because that's when we're on. From Sega, it's Zero Tolerance, man.
We didn't have to wait long, did we? This game was obviously supposed to be a console version of the PC classic Doom. And that's the good news. The bad news is it's sloppy. You pick up your ammo as you grind your way around the place and shoot everything you see. To help you find things to shoot, you can pick up a scanner, which gives you a radar type thing at the bottom of your screen.
Well, here's a game you might think you've seen before. But no, it's not Doom. It's the Mega Drive's answer to the PC great. It's called Zero Tolerance. Now, don't sell it short just because it isn't Doom. Zero Tolerance offers a lot of things that Doom never had. Besides the endless amounts of weapons and army aids that you can pick up along the way, Zero Tolerance has heaps of atmospheric situations to bring you more and more into the actual action.
I know it sounds like fun, and it probably would be, except the controls are straight out of the Mr. Dodgy factory, and the collision graphics leave a bit to be desired. And the gameplay's just too repetitive to top it all off. This one ain't on my Christmas list. 50.
The graphics aren't the greatest, but the style of game and gameplay itself is pretty good in my books. There's heaps to do, lots of bad guys to play, and with different stages, bring different challenges. All in all, it's not a bad effort, 75.
In your face. Next, we slam dance with our trivia contestants. We drop in a time zone for some hardcore button whacking and preview some epic games on Sega's Chrissy present to gamers Australia-wide, the 32X.
We have it, it's here, they've let it out of customs. We have the 32X software for you gamers out there to check out. Now it's Virtual Racing Deluxe, that's the big brother of Virtual Racing. And the vibe round here, guys, it's going to be real big. The 32X Virtual Racing Deluxe is an improved and enhanced version of the arcade Smash Virtual Racing. You have a choice of 3 cars, the Formula One, the stock car, and the ever-impressive prototype, with speeds ranging from 280 to 360 kph. There's 5 tracks as well. Along with the 3 previous tracks from Virtual Racing, there's 2 new ones to test even the best driver's control of a speeding car. The processing power of the 32X improves the animation and on-screen quality of the games. And for Virtual Racing Deluxe, this is certainly the case. As you can see, not only do the graphics look brighter and more detailed, the animation, courtesy of the 32-bit processor, scrolls, moves, shifts, shakes, rattles and rolls smoother than anything on the market at the moment. Now that little black line you can see scrolling up the screen isn't the game's graphics. It's a transfer problem because the only copy we could get was NTSC, American. We don't have a PAL copy yet. Now 32X games aren't going to be cheap, but then again, there's never been games like Virtual Racing Deluxe before. Over the next few weeks, we're going to keep you informed of all the hot releases for the 32X, as well as the costs and the release dates of the games. So stay tuned to the...
What do you reckon, Matt? Matt?
Wasn't me. Wasn't. I didn't do it. I wasn't there. It wasn't.
Absolutely.
With only a handful of titles to choose from in the scope range, why would Nintendo release a game basically identical to that of Battle Clash? The only real thing that has changed is the title, and even that's a bit of a copy. I mean, Metal Combat as opposed to Mortal Kombat. Jeez, I don't know. The things companies do to sell lame games.
Nintendo have remembered. Yes, we do have a scope gun on the market, and no, there are no games for it. Well, at least they have remembered, and even though they aren't groundbreaking displays of masterpieces, we finally see software backup with the release of Metal Combat.
The game is a straightforward, shoot at the screen and watch the bad guys blow up type thing. But it's just missing something. I think it's called fun. It scrolls smoothly, but the graphics are very average, and the sounds are about as pleasant as listening to Kenny G's greatest hits. Ouch. All in all, it's a must-miss. Don't buy it now, don't buy it tomorrow, and if you already have, well, it sucks to be you. 30.
With the graphics and sound set on average but nothing special, this is really designed to cure an itchy finger and to pass some time. The score says it all, 62.
Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to another edition of
Mortal Kombat.
The Moves. Okay, now, Bev, you're about to get your arms ripped out of your sockets by Muttley. Is that all right with you? I said, is that all right with you? Good. Now, Mutt, if you were, say, Jax, you were a big black wrestling, boxing kind of dude, and you decided, hey, I might just like to rip Bev's arms clean out of his sockets so blood goes everywhere and bones sticking out. What would you be doing? That would be a block, and a block, and a block, and a block, and hit him with a low punch. Now pull his arms out. Pull him out! Yes! Yes! He's got no arms! Look at him! He's a freak! Oh, yes. Well done, mate. Well done. Good. We'll be back a bit later on. That was really good, man. Need a hand? Oh.
It's Play Guide time. Bev here with a play guide for the Jungle Book Stage 8. Unlike the other levels, this one requires speed and accuracy. The compass can be found by following the blocks to the right. But not all the blocks are collapsible. If a block is going to collapse, it'll shake almost immediately after you jump on it. So get ready to jump to the next one. When a block doesn't shake, that usually means the next block will emit spikes. So stand for a while to check it out. The gems are easily found as they are always close to the main path and exposed. And you'll find King Louie at the top right-hand side.
Okay, now the vibe is this. We've got Adam Conroy on the phone from Narrandera, New South Wales. Now, I've just spoken to his mother. She answered the phone. She's told me that he's been going through back catalogues of GameStar all day trying to get ready for this. He's ready, he's primed. I've explained to him that I'm going to be really rude to him because that's a tradition at the zone. He's fine with it. Let's go. Adam, how many drivers can you choose from in Mario Kart on the SNES? Would it be A, 3, B, 8, or C, 5? Hurry it up.
B8.
That's right. Okay, question 2. In the game NBA Jam on the Mega Drive, who are the 2 New York players? Would they be A, Ewing and Starks, B, Pippen and Jordan, and C, Ewing and Jordan?
A, Ewing and Starks.
He's right again. Okay, question 3, Adam. Finish this game title from the PC. Tie Wars, which is A, B, Fighter, or C, Tie Your Shoelace?
B, Fighter.
Obviously, Adam. Question 4. Name the lead character in the game Jungle Book. Would it be A, Baloo, B, Car, or C, Mowgli?
C. Mowgli.
Absolutely right. This guy's just smoking. 4 out of 10. Question 5, Adam. If my name was Kintaro, which it's not, of course, it's Adam, isn't it, Adam? What SNES game would I be from? That would be A, Mortal Kombat, B, Super Mario, or C, Mortal Kombat 2.
C. Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah. Okay, question 6. The game Urban Strike has 2 previous strike games before it. What are they? Are they A, Industrial and Commercial Strike, B, Desert and Jungle Strike, or C, Helicopter and Aeroplane Strike?
B. Desert and Jungle Strike.
I'm not going very well here. He's getting them all right. Question 7. Name the famous actor in the Mega CD game Double Switch. Okay, is it A, Deborah Harry, B, Corey Feldman, or C, Corey Haim?
C. Corey Haim.
Ah, right too. All right, Adam, you're on a 7 out of 7. This is not going well for me. Question 8. In which Sonic game does Tails appear? Would it be A, Sonic 3, B, Sonic 2, or C, none of the above? Tricky.
B. Sonic 2.
Yep, that's Sonic 2. Bev wrote these questions. I'm not taking any responsibility for this. Question 9. Name the soon-to-be-released Nintendo game that uses silicon graphics. Would it be A, Donkey Kong City, B, Donkey Kong Outback, or C, Donkey Kong Country?
A. Donkey Kong City.
Are you, sure about that one, Adam?
Yeah.
Yes? Well, you're wrong! He's wrong. You're wrong, Adam. That's a maximum of 9 out of 10 you can get now. And you're not going to get 9 out of 10, mate, because you're going to get question 10 wrong. Right, now the big one is, name the soon-to-be-released futuristic sequel to the game TFX. That's Tactical Fighter Experiment, if you didn't know. Is it A, Inferno, Adam? Is it B, Raging Fire, Adam? Or is it C, Big Lighter, Adam?
B.
No, it's actually Inferno. Sucks to be you, mate. 8 out of 10, you've done well for yourself.
Monday, 5 o'clock.
Oh, it's Big Daryl here, ready to pick up the winner of the Sony Vortex Comp. My hand's shaking, it's a big hand, and it goes. Oh, there it is. Brett Shepherd from Orange, New South Wales. Walker Landberry, yes, you've got it all, matey. Well done, you won all the Nintendo, all the Sony stuff, all the runners-up. I'm ahead of myself. David Carter from Rockhampton, Queensland. You big winner, you. You've won a Vortex. Who else has won a Vortex? Dean Ilsler from Roseville, New South Wales. Good on you, Dino. Oh, I'm losing my mind. I'm so fast. Sam Ferguson from Adelaide. Well done, Sam, you little beauty. And next, the final runner-up. It's King Lee Ho. What a name, what a bloke. Box Hill, North Victoria. That's great. You've won the Vortex. The winners won Nintendo and Sony equipment. It's fabulous. Now, a review from the boys on Red Zone.
Commander Raid or the Red Zone or Hardwire, whatever you'd like to call this game, it is an action-packed, Rambo-like tactical 2-part game. Okay, this baddie Ivan is into world domination, and you have a choice of 3 Special Forces agents, each equipped with their own special weaponry.
This game may look like EA's Strike Trilogy, but let me assure you, it's not. Its name is Red Zone, and it's lame. No, it's very lame. It's completely lame. The controls are the dodgiest ever seen, with about as much control over the plane as the dog catcher has over me. The weapons are inaccurate, they rarely hit anything, and the missions are somewhat impossible.
The first part is like Choplifter, where you get to go through this 3D landscape and you get to spank to the max with 8 Hellfires, 4 Stingers and 74 rockets. Let them loose on the tanks, speedboats and rocket launchers. The second part of the game, you're on foot. The idea is to get into the main control center and hack into the computer system with a virus.
The graphics aren't too bad, with some good clear sprites and okay arcade sequences, but it doesn't make up for the shocking gameplay. This is definitely better left on a heap of reject games coming out into the gamers market this time of year. Good idea, suck game, 40.
This heart-thumping game involves more than just shooting everything inside. So grab yourself a copy and see how you rate as a special agent. 82.
Yeah, it's the Ad-Man hanging in Time Zone again, and guess what I've discovered? All on my little lonesome, because I've got no friends at the Zone. They just all said, no, rack off, Adam, you're going in Time Zone on your own. But anyway, it's T-Mac from Atari. It's a great new game. In fact, it reeks a resemblance quite somewhat like, you know that other one that we played, you know, Cyber Sled, you know, Namco, but let me, in fact, it's almost identical. But the main thing is, instead of only 2 people playing, check it out, do the pull-back thing, Ross, and show them. 4 people. All at once doing the big hang, 4 friends all blowing each other up. But the vibe is still the same. Now, let you check it out. You got your 2 controls down here, all right? So I'm going to pick the Assault Mech, right? It's got a really big weapon, sort of okay shield, and its speed sucks big time, okay? Now, you got your 2 lasers down the front, 2 trigger buttons, okay? Fire and fire.
front two triggers. Now, if I look like I'm going to get hit, I press my left button and I put on my shield so no sucker can get me. But if I really want to blow somebody out, all I do is I flick around and I go bang. Homing missile, guided by that man, blew the little guy up. Check it out. Another one, another one, another one. I was destroyed. The first thing you notice when you sit in this little booth is the sound is absolutely huge. That's why they call it total immersion audio, okay? Big name, big sound. It's huge. It's got speakers left, right, quadraphonic I'm talking. All right, now to sum up, basically, I reckon Atari have got it together with T-Mech. They're definitely on a winner. Now, I dare say not all the arcades are going to have a 4-player mode like this, but even a 2-player mode cooks, okay? So go ahead, check it out. It's only $2 a game, and if you win, you don't pay for your next game. Always a cool thing.
Here's a cheat for Super Bomberman, guaranteed to slow down your bomber enemies and make blowing them into mincemeat a lot easier. At the start of the game, enter 5656 as the password. And Shazam! Those nasty little sprites are now pint-sized and ready for spanking.
The baldest man in basketball hits the Super NES, and unfortunately, he's a big fat flop, just like he was on the Mega Drive. Charles Barkley and the Phoenix Suns may be cool, but Shut Up and Jam is just a cheap and nasty NBA Jam clone, and there's absolutely no reason in the world you should own it.
Over the past couple of months, we've all seen the best, and the worst for that matter, of basketball games. And Barclays is not a newcomer to the arena. This time around, Sony's releasing it for the SNES, and it's not much different to the Mega Drive version. Which is to say, it's pretty cool, but it doesn't hold anything to NBA Jam.
So why do I hate it? The graphics are primitive, although the hopeless animation on those Super Dunks is worthy of a chuckle or two, and there's no sound to speak of, and basically it's no fun at all to play. The controls aren't too bad, but all the time you play it, you know you're settling for second best, and you shouldn't. 57.
The game stands up well on its own, with good graphics, big clear sprites, and it scrolls well. But as far as the controls and the actual gameplay goes, well, there's better, and worse for that matter, around. 75.
Zone. You are now entering zone.
Exclusive. That's right, gamers. Doom 2 now has a hotline. That favourite shoot 'em up is now coming at you on 1902-261-616. But guys, it's going to cost you 95 cents a minute, so get your old permission before you ring. Check it out. Doom 2 on a hotline. Now, we go to Games with Adam and Mark.
We went out last night, and man, did we have a great time.
We went to see a band called Skunk Hour.
Skunk Hour.
And we decided, since we couldn't find any celebrities today, we're going to let them come in, except we don't know their names.
We don't know their names. We went up to them and said, guys, you know, we want you on the show. And they said, cool, but we're not going to tell you our names. You're just going to have to roll with it. Okay?
Sure, he's lying. But anyway, the people that they will be playing for, the Skunk Hour first player, who will be known as Player One from this point on for the rest of his life, Player One is playing for Peter Hancock of Layla Park.
And mysterious dude number 2 from Skunk Hour is going to be playing for Kathy Iwan from Borkham Hills, New South Wales. All right, Player 2. Let's go. And they're going to, what are they going to play again?
NHL hockey.
Oh, that's right for me, NHL hockey. Oh, look at the dials. Look at the men. They're keen. They're vicious. They're skunks.
How much do we lie on this show? All the time. Like we said that we were going to get 2 guys from Skunk Hour to come in and play for the home viewers, but instead, they just rock up 4 of them. They're inseparable. They love each other. So, anyway, we've got... Actually, why don't you just introduce yourself, guys? We've got...
Dean, who plays for All Stars West.
Paul.
All Stars West. These are the Player 2, okay? There was going to be
Player 2 team,
but now it's Players 2. They're playing for Kathy, okay?
And on the proverbial 1 team we have...
Playing for All Stars East.
And I'm Warwick, playing for All Stars East.
And we're going to get underway right now, so we just press the start button, fellas.
And off we go.
We're off.
Oh, welcome to the biggest game of the year. Skunk on skunk, smell on smell, pewy. Where's Gibbo? Oh, he's homesick. Gibbo, get well, get back here soon. Without the fever, mind you. Here we go. It's a game of ice hockey. 10 men, 12 men, 400 men. I can see them all there. It's a face-off. The crowd goes wild. The skunk lifts his tail. Oh, it's a shot from Zinky's Dick. It's not there. We need to score soon. We need to play hard. It's all happening for me out here on the field. Up in the corner, you can see the men. The energy girls dancing. Oh, good day, girls. Daryl here. Oh, come on. That's down the field. Comes 89. Shoot. Oh, there's no teamwork. There's no style. And the crowd knows it. The crowd's not happy. We've paid for 17 days now. Shoot again. Oh, I can't take any more. I'm going to have a rest. I feel better now. I'm back after my little rest. Looking good, walking tall. Here we go, 6B, 7B. Sounds like my wife. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, no, we've missed again. Frank wouldn't miss, Tom wouldn't miss, but they've missed. We need some help. We need Gretzky on the field. We need Gretzky. We need Merv Hughes. We need someone. Please shoot. Please shoot. I'm going to have a Puce fit in a second. It's a score. It's a goal. Look at the dials, the happiness. And where's the ball team won? The ball team has won for Kathy Owen. Get your face away from there, mate. They've won $500. And Peter Hancock, you're a loser, but you're $150 better. Gibbo, come home soon. All is forgiven.
You know about the trivia comp we're running? We're in the semi-finals. Adam Conroy just got 8 out of 10, and we're trying to contact Mr. Chow, but he's not home. We don't know where he is. Adam